Okay, it's Mega here. It's another beautiful day. Let me turn the brightness down. Okay. There she is. It's got all the suspension on it anyway. All right, so yeah, there's a couple things left to do today. I'd imagine it's probably gonna wind up. It sounds like it's gonna be simple, but it's gonna wind up taking the whole afternoon again. So I kind of had a late start today. I was so tired when I went to sleep last night. I just fell asleep after I took a shower. Okay, so we got all the suspension in there besides the sway bar. Okay, so that's probably the first thing we'll do. We'll put the sway bar on. The next thing is we got to put the Mustache Bar on. Okay, hey, there's a little cat there. He just taking a walk, and then we got to put the differential fluid in, and I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's silly. There really isn't much to do. I'd like to kind of spray some of that, what is it, that rust converter spray on the axle. The axles are starting to get rusty because they're not plastic like the stock axles. I should have painted them before I put them on the car. Okay, yeah, and then we have to put the brakes on. So brakes, sway bar, and then finish up the diff. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with the sway bar. I'll let you guys know how it goes. It's a real pain in the ass putting the sway bar back on, man. It's not easy. That's what I want to say. Good luck. It should be easier to put on since the suspension isn't all tweaked now. So, all right, let's make out. Oh yeah, so I don't know if I showed this to you guys last night, but this is all the tools I used the other day. At least the last couple days I've been using. I've just been throwing them in the bucket because, like, you know, I don't want to put them back. But I probably should have put them back last night because there's really not all that much work to do today. So, hey, yeah, good luck finding anything in there, right? All right. Good luck, 80s Mega. Okay, this Mega here is trying to put the sway bar link back on, and are you freaking shitting me? You want me to get this in there somehow? Right? I should have put it on before I put the arm on. Oh man, what a pain in the ass, you know. I may have to drop the lower control arm to get this on there, man. I hate to say it, man. And that thing was torqued at like 100 foot-pounds or something, or 50 foot-pounds, I think. Durr, and I don't even think it'll drop that far. You need to take the ball joint part out, man. We had to use the ball joint popper to do that, man. I don't know, we'll figure it out, man. Like it's like a freaking, working on the rear suspension on this car is like a freaking puzzle, man. Like how to get the axle in. I had to go under here and over there and then back it up into here and then contort the freaking CV joint and stick it in the hole, and oh my god, dude, I'm telling you, it is like a freaking puzzle trying to put this thing back together, man. I hate it, dude. Front wheel drive. Okay, now you know what, I think even like a rear wheel drive seemed easier to work on. I think Mitsubishi over engineered this is what I'm gonna say. That's what I say. All right. Okay, Ace Mega was just scratching his head. How am I gonna get this in here? And that's how I did. I just kind of slipped it in that little crack right there between the sway bar and the axle cup. I think it's gonna work. It's pretty much in the hole already. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Boom. Oh, okay. Actually, it wasn't that hard. Now the question is how we're gonna get it in the sway bar. I think we gotta bend the sway bar a little bit, man. All right. Anyway. I'll work at it. I know. I've taken the link off before without taking everything off. It just, yeah, it's hard. All right. Ah, look at that. Is that the tool we used? No, that's not the tool that we used. We used a different one. We used the one that goes on top of it, not on the side. But we did use that for the lower ball joint. I could not get it on the bottom one. So this is right. See, that's what we did. We used that tool on there, and then we used the one that has like the two claws. Anyway, I was just looking at that. I was like, oh, I used a different tool for that, but it worked. So, so it's interesting thing to note is the sway bar torque specs. There are none for the bottom one. Okay, the one that goes to the arm, there is no torque spec because it just says 6 and it's nylon, and there's no torque spec. Okay, but it says it's 30 foot-pounds in the little thingy here, the table of contents or the torque thing. stabilizer link to stabilizer bar, 25 to 30 foot-pounds. So 30 foot-pounds is what I'll put it at. And that is the one that goes to the stabilizer bar. So that's the top one. The top one does have a torque spec. It's about 30 foot-pounds. The bottom one doesn't, and this is what it tells you to do. I've never seen this before. It says you install, I'm not even getting, well, okay, holding the stabilizer link with the wrench, tighten the self-locking nut so that the protrusion of the stabilizer link is within the standard value. So you got to measure the threads, okay? So there's the nut right there. All right. Okay, you see the nut right here, and then this is the threads. A is the threads, okay? So you got to measure 9 to 11 millimeters, okay? So I don't really know what it's at right now, but I'm going to get my handy dandy Mr. Caliper out to help me with that, okay? This should be pretty easy. We're going to use this little tail part here, okay? And that's going to measure how much thread is sticking out, okay? Yeah, no, I never did that before. I didn't know. That's what it says in the manual, okay? So 9 to 11, figure 10 millimeters sticking out, okay, from the bolt. There's no torque spec. It's a thread length, I guess. All right. So maybe Hazemega's been doing it wrong the whole time. And we did torque the shock, and I installed the rubber plug, so I don't need this little note anymore. But you can see this manual is full of little bookmarks for stuff. I got that bookmarked. I got the rear suspension bookmarked. Lots of bookmarks on this. One thing I have to say is the manual is really good, except finding what you want to find is, you know, like generally if there's something that you want to do in the manual, it's there. You just got to find it. It's a freaking like a phone book, man, an old school phone book. So that's my gripe about the service manual. It's really big, okay? But it's a really good manual. Okay, so let's finish this. So I got the link in. It wasn't too hard. What I had to do to get the top part in, okay, into here, is I had to. Oh yeah. So you can see there's nothing sticking out of it right now. So that's definitely not the way we want it. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna squish the bushings. So I guess you want the bushings to be squished a certain amount. Okay, I'd imagine like every time you take this out, you're probably supposed to replace the bushings. The Overworld music, they're awesome, but yeah. So there's the bottom of the end link right there. Okay, and what is it? Oh yeah. So you can see there's nothing sticking out of it right now. So that's definitely not the way we want it. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna squish the bushings. So I guess you want the bushings to be squished a certain amount. Okay, I'd imagine like every time you take this out, you're probably supposed to replace the bushings. I'm not sure, dude. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm just gonna use a good old friend, Mr. Impact Gun here, to help me squeeze it. All right. Ooh, yeah, look at this scrape on here, my gas tank here. Wow. So I'm gonna go shoot that with some that underspray. Okay, I didn't notice that. I don't know where I got that from. I think it's been there the whole time, I'm not sure. All right, okay. Watch this. So you've got to squish this a lot more than I thought you would. A lot. 10 millimeters is a lot, dude. I'm gonna do 9 millimeters instead. So basically you gotta hold this like this because it will spin. Sorta, kinda. Okay, I think I got it. But I have to squish it a whole lot. That's basically what you gotta do. Oop, oop. It's a little bit more. More than that. Oops. I think that's good. Hopefully. Okay. I don't know. That's pretty close to 10. Is that 9? Yeah, that's 9 right there. Okay? That's as much as I gotta do right there, okay? I feel like I'm squishing it a lot, dude. But man, those bushings compress a lot. Okay, and that's it. So I've already done the other side. The other side was pretty easy, so the top part. So now I got to do it again for the other side. Good luck, Eddie. Hopefully that one's just as easy. Okay, almost done. So I got the other link installed. Boy, it was tough. This one seemed like it was tougher squishing that bushing than the other one. So that's probably because the other side is probably putting a lot of tension on it too. So okay, so that's done. And now we got to do the, so yeah, there. Actually, this one was easier to get in. I just slipped it in from the back here. Just went right in. So I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. That's a good question. Why didn't I do that? Let's take a look at the other side. Yeah, I just slipped in from the back. I'm like, what the heck? Why was I having such a hard time? Oh, probably because the muffler was in the way or something. Yeah, we could have just gone right here, you know, through here, through the bottom, underneath the shock. Okay, well, anyway, I don't know. The other side was like way easier for whatever reason. But yeah, when I went to go squish it, that's one thing. But anyway, there it is. Okay. Yeah, these sway bars, man, they put a lot of stress on the suspension components, man. I mean, I guess they were designed for the stock sway bars, not the not a freaking thick old aftermarket one. Okay, so now we're gonna go install the Mustache Bar. Okay, awesome. So the suspension is done. Now we got to finish the drivetrain. Okay, so this goes on top like so. I think it goes like, I think something like that. Yeah. Okay, and then yeah, we just, this bolts to the diff, and then this bolts to the body. Okay, so it's a 22 for the big bolts, okay, the ones that go here, okay, and it's a 17 for the inside ones. All right, so I'm just going to kind of maneuver it into place and get it up on there. So I already shot a video on this before, so I'm not going to get too in depth with it. All right, it's Mega here. I'm going in. All right, so anyway, this is where we're working right here. We gotta stick it on here and right there, okay? And it's Chinese karaoke time. I mean, our freaking neighbors play Chinese karaoke every freaking Sunday, dude. I hate it. not a big fan of Chinese karaoke. All right, yeah. And then I'll get the torque specs once everything's kind of just hanging. Okay, there it is. It's in there. So I put it in the diff. I noticed it sags a whole lot. You didn't have to tuck the bar up into the frame yet, you know. So I loosened it all the way and I stuck those bolts in the diff, and then I jacked, and then I started torquing those. Okay, it's like 90 foot-pounds and like 70 foot-pounds is what I torqued it to. Okay, and when you torque these ones on the side, you can see the whole thing start to lift a little bit. Okay, the differential starts rising a little bit. I'm like, wow, holy crap. So there's so much weight on this thing, it makes the crossmember droop a little bit. Okay, and then when you tuck that up in there, it straightens it up, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, that's got to be on there. The Mustache Bar is actually part of the crossmember. Okay, it uses the differential as the stress member is what it is. So kind of like how on motorcycles, some motorcycles use the motor as a stress member. Okay, so if you crack your motor, then yeah, it's be all bad. Okay, and then yeah, so there it is. Okay, 90 foot-pounds, a lot. Okay, and I went and torqued these ones, the crossmember bolts again to 90, because I thought like maybe they might have moved a little bit since it was pushing everything out, but no, it didn't. So I think it's fine. Okay, so the next thing to do are the brakes. All right, let's get the brakes up on there. Not too exciting. I'll just get them up in there, man. So it's just 2 bolts, and then I have to go fish these lines through the e-brake lines, and then yeah, and then we should be pretty much done. And then we got to fill up the differential, and that's it. We're done. Cool. Everything looks good. Man, there is a lot of stuff. It's like a big puzzle to put this thing together, man. I'm telling you. It's kind of, yeah, dude, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. I can't even imagine. So yeah, after we get everything back together again, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna jack the front up and we're gonna take the wheels off, and then we'll see if there's any kind of damage to the front suspension. I don't think so, okay? I don't think there's any damage, but you never know. All right, here we go. Okay, it is Mega here, and darkness is setting upon us again. This freaking winter, man. I'm telling you, there's hardly enough time to have fun nowadays. Okay, so I will get it done tonight, though. I'll tell you that. The wheels will go on tonight, and then that'll be it, I guess. I was about ready to crack open the beer, but I couldn't find any cold ones, so I threw one in the freezer. So I got this in. I could not torque the freaking brake caliper, okay? I just tightened it as tight as I could. There's just not enough room to get one in there, is what I'm gonna say. I just needed a slightly longer socket, and maybe I could have stuck it in there, but no joy. Maybe if you took the shock off, you know, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so yeah, I got both calipers in there. I got this brake line in there. I still have to do the other one. I kind of forgot how to put it back in too. I think that's how it goes, right? There's a lot of tension on it, you know. This one not so much, but this one. But it doesn't matter. The wheel's gonna go up, okay? It's at the maximum extension right now. But when you get the wheel, it'll sag, okay, is what I'm gonna say. It's gonna sag when it gets on the ground, so okay. So I gotta go put the brake line in, okay, the parking brake line. I got one of the tabs in, and there's another one over there, but I don't have the bolt because the bolts I left on the Crossmember right here. Okay, so that's the last of the bolts on the old Crossmember. Okay, this guy and this guy, and I did find that washer that I was missing. Yeah, I found that washer I was missing. It's right there. It doesn't matter. It's not really much of a lock washer anymore, man. It's just flat. It's flat now. It's a flat washer, so it doesn't really do much. So okay. So, but anyway, I put a new one. I have one that actually works. So, all right. So I'm just gonna go put these underneath there on top of the Crossmember. I'm gonna go squeeze myself in there, and then put the other brake line on. Okay, and then attach the parking brake lines, and then we're done. And then we just have to put the this stuff. The differential stuff in there. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard, hopefully. I'm just gonna pump it in there. I'm not even gonna bother checking the level, man. I'm just gonna pump it in there, and then once it's all gone, that's it. Don't worry about it. Okay, here's me here. Brakes all finished. There it is. Parking brake installed. Okay, there we go. Sorry, it's a little flickery, but there's the brake line. You can definitely see everything is very close proximity to each other. I got the little bracket in there. All this stuff is always a pain in the ass to put on, okay? Got the clip on there. Brake lines on there. Okay. Okay. Alright, here's this side. Clip on there. Brake line on there. This one was a lot easier to get on the other side. I don't know why. Looks right, okay. And there's the brake line, there's the tabs, all running through here. Amazing how it all goes together, right? All right, and we're done. That's it. There's nothing else to do except for put the differential fluid in, okay? So basically what's gonna happen, so we're just gonna take this plug out here and then start pumping the fluid in there, okay? I don't remember how I did it last time. I think I just got the bottle. I must have got the bottle and just put it upside down and put a hose in there, but I think I have to use a fluid pump because I emptied it into like a canister, one of those windshield washer fluid bottles. So okay, well, wish me luck. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, did you get that? Okay. Yeah, it didn't go too bad. I kind of made a mess. Well, what do you expect, man? I hate doing this shit, man. There's still a little bit left in here, but you know, I couldn't get it all out. That's fine. It's probably short a little bit of oil, so, but that's okay. I think it'll be fine. All right, so I'm just gonna torque the filler plug to 40 foot-pounds, and then that's it. And then I'm gonna go get the wheels and put them back on. We'll get the wheels, put them back on, and then put air in it for one thing. I don't think we had air in it, and then that's it. We're done. And then the cleanup for tonight. I don't think I'm gonna take it for a drive right now. But yeah, well, so tomorrow morning you'll see the car at least have the wheels back on. Okay, yeah, I'll at least you know, I don't want to put the wheels back on if I'm gonna lower the car. Yeah, so tomorrow, I don't know, yeah, I'll put the wheels back on tomorrow. Forget it. I don't want somebody to go steal them, you know. If it's on the jack stand, somebody might steal them. So okay, so yeah, pretty much done. I just have to torque that filler plug, and that's it. And then I'm gonna clean up all the tools, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. Then tomorrow we're gonna go we'll go throw the wheels on it and take it for a spin. Okay, I'm still kind of worried about this side. I'm pretty sure the alignment is way off, man. We're definitely gonna have to get it aligned. Hopefully we can make it to alignment shop. If it feels dangerous to drive around, then I would say just call a tow truck. Call a tow truck. We won't have to, hopefully we won't have to drive, but yeah, we definitely have to drive it. Okay, like I said. Oh yeah, also we'll do, when we get the back wheels on, we'll jack the front up and take the front wheels off, and I'll see if there's any kind of damage to the front. I haven't checked out the front at all, you know, ever since we got it up here. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. We'll put the wheels back on, lower the car, raise the front up, and then take the wheels off, and then we'll check to see if there's any suspension damage in the front. Okay, I don't think there's too much damage. The wheels are not too bad. I know this wheel hopped the curb, but there's no damage to the wheel at all, so I'm lucky. So, you know, the sidewall is kind of thin on these tires, so but yeah, I got lucky with that. So all right, so yeah, tomorrow we'll take it for a test drive tomorrow, definitely. Okay, but today I think we ran out of sunlight, unfortunately. There's still a little bit left, but not too much. Okay, and I got a bunch of tools to put away, so yeah. So time to break out the beer. All right, so there he is. We're done. We're done with all the work. That's it. And then I do have the yeah. Let's take a look at some of the stuff I got from Performance Part Out. So here it is, Performance Part Out. That's them right there. Shout out to them. Thanks for the parts. This is the side marker that I needed. Okay, I really only need the red part. So, but there it is. So that'll look good again. It'll be cracked in half. We could probably just glue it together, honestly. Okay. And then I got the gas cap. I think I'm not going to worry about the gas cap for now. Let's just get the car running first. But definitely, I think we're going to, before we do the brake and lamp inspection, we should probably replace this. They might say something, oh, your thing is broken there, man. There's another one in here, and there should be a gas lid in here. Actually, I haven't seen it yet. Oh, why do I have so many? Wait a minute, why did I order? I know I ordered 2 of them. I think they come in a set of 2. Hold on. Whoops, I bought 4 of them. I didn't know they came in a set of 2. Oh well, it's okay, I got spares. It's alright. Thanks, dudes. Did I really pay for 4 of them? Yeah, I did. They were only $15. I ordered 2. I thought it was per. Yeah, I thought it was per. Marker, but per light. But it's actually a pair. Yeah, I didn't say it was a pair. I got them for $15, $30 for both, for all 4. Okay, so wow, what a bargain. Thanks, bro. And then there's their gas lid. Let's take a look at that real quick. Just put it back in the plastic after. Yeah, there it is. It's missing the key thing, the key cylinder. I don't even know if that key thing works. I don't use it, you know. I wish there was one without the key, you know. But there it is. That's pretty much the exact same thing. It's in pretty good shape too. Okay, cool. Excellent. All right, we got all the goods are are assembled. Okay, the rest of the body damage will have to go to a body shop. Okay, I can't do that kind of work. So would be nice to get this hood painted though with that extra money, but I'm gonna just keep the extra. Hades Mega's trying to buy a RAV4 Prime. Okay, so trying to save up my money this year. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this car, man. I may sell it for the RAV4. I know, a Galant for VR, what do you think is better, a Galant VR4 or a RAV4, man? I think the RAV4 is more useful, you know? It saves more. It's this car sucks for gas mileage, I'll tell you that, man. It gets worse gas mileage than my Eclipse, okay, by like 5 miles per gallon, so it's pretty bad, man. I haven't gotten to get good gas mileage, okay? And I always drive it when it's cold, so it's even worse, so. Anyway, okay, tomorrow the rear wheels go on and the front wheels go off, okay? And then we check it out and then we take it for a drive. And then the test drive will just be to make sure that the drivetrain wasn't damaged. I don't think it was damaged, you know. The car was parked, the parking brake was on. The only way for this thing to move is if it literally freaking jumped in the air, okay? And that's what I think it did. I think it did jump in the air. That's how it got over the curb, so yeah, hopefully none of the front suspension components are bent, and if they are bent, they're not bent too bad, and they could be, you know, aligned still. Okay, if not, we're gonna have to replace them. So, but the front looks fine. I don't see anything wrong with the front. Honestly, just looking at it, I probably want to take a closer look at the wheels for like cracks and stuff, but I don't think there's any cracks. They do look like they need to be cleaned though. Yeah, there's some kind of residue on them. I have to say, powder coating is really good for wheels, man. It stays on there a long time. Okay, so yeah, that's it for tonight. Time to clean up. Here's my go.